Pakistan, a country situated in the western part of the Indian subcontinent, in South Asia. Pakistan shares its borders with four countries which are India, China, Afghanistan and Iran. It has a coastline along the Arabian Sea and the Gulf of Oman that spans approximately 1,046 kilometers. Situated at the crossroads of South Asia, Central Asia, and the Middle East, Pakistan covers a total surface area of roughly 796,100 square kilometers. However, if we include the disputed areas, which are part of the Jammu and Kashmir region, that are controlled by Pakistan, but claimed by India, that is Gilgit Baltistan, and Azad Jammu and Kashmir, the total area amounts to roughly 881,913 square kilometers. The map of Pakistan typically looks like this, but if you are in India, the map will look like this, and if you are in Pakistan, the map will certainly look like this. All this hell of a mess is because of the region of Jammu and Kashmir, a region that is divided between three countries and is literally the most militarized place on earth. Pakistan claims the whole of Jammu and Kashmir as its territory, and India also does the same. The region is actually divided between three countries, Pakistan, China, and India. India has control over this part of Jammu and Kashmir and claims the rest, while Pakistan has control of this part of Jammu and Kashmir and it also claims the rest except this area known as Accession. China annexed Accession from India during the 1962 Indochina War, and is since under Chinese control, but India claims it as part of Jammu and Kashmir. Once a Hindu-majority region until overrun by Islamic invaders, Pakistan as a country was created in 1947 as a result of the partition of India by the British Empire. The movement for a separate nation from Muslims in the Indian subcontinent, led by Muhammad Ali Jinnah and the All India Muslim League, advocated for the creation of a separate state for Muslims. In British-ruled India of 1947, Muslims comprised a significant minority in the Indian subcontinent, making up roughly 1/4 to 1/3 of the total population. The exact percentage varied across different regions and provinces within British India. It became a general notion among Muslims that within a Hindu-majority India, Muslims will not be treated fairly, so they demanded a separate nation for Muslims. Pakistan was created from the former Indian territories of Sindh, northwest frontier provinces, West Punjab, Balochistan, and East Bengal. Initially, Pakistan consisted of two separate physical regions, defined by religious predominance of Muslims. East Bengal, on the eastern side of India, was known as East Pakistan, while the remaining territory, separated by more than 1,000 miles, was known as West Pakistan, situated on the western side of India. These two physical units were united politically and ruled by a unitary central government. Although Bangladesh seceded from Pakistan in 1971, and became an independent country, with military help of India. The partition of India into two different nation-states in 1947 affected millions of people. The partition led to the largest migration in human history, roughly 15 to 20 million people, consisting of Hindus, Sikhs, and Muslims, migrated between the newly formed nations, resulting in widespread violence and displacement. Before India gained independence and partitioned into two nation-states in 1947, the country comprised of various regions, otherwise known as princely states, British provinces, and other territories. There were British provinces, which were areas directly administered by the British government, such as Madras, Bombay, Bengal, Punjab, and others. The country also had princely states, roughly 565 of them, varying in size and autonomy. They were ruled by local monarchs or princes under the loose suzerainty of the British Crown, such as Hyderabad and Kashmir. There were also French and Portuguese colonies. At the time of partition of India in 1947, each of the princely states and provinces of the country were given an option to join either Muslim-majority Pakistan or Hindu-majority India. Most of these entities eventually acceded to India or Pakistan, based on geographical proximity and population demographics, but one remained: the princely state of Jammu and Kashmir. Nestled between the Hindu-majority India and Muslim-majority Pakistan, Jammu and Kashmir became a center of interest for both Pakistan and India due to its important geopolitical location. Maharaja Hari Singh, the ruler of Jammu and Kashmir at that time, initially sought to remain independent, but amid an invasion from Pakistan-supported tribal forces to capture Kashmir, trying to integrate it into Pakistan, the Maharaja asked India's help. The Maharaja asked India for military intervention, agreeing to accede to India in return for military support. This led to the signing of the Instrument of Accession, officially integrating the whole of Jammu Kashmir into India. The signing also led to military intervention by the Indian Army, resulting in the First Indo-Pak War of 1947. The Indian Army thwarted Pakistan's attempt to capture the whole Jammu and Kashmir, and was marching ahead to recover the areas already captured by the Pakistan forces, but the war drew international attention at that time, and the United Nations intervened in the matter. A ceasefire was called upon by the United Nations in 1949. The ceasefire resulted in a temporary ceasefire line, known as the Line of Control, which divided Jammu and Kashmir into territories controlled by India and Pakistan. The original state of Jammu and Kashmir, which acceded to India in 1947, covered roughly 230,384 square kilometers in total area. But today India is in physical occupation of only 103,887 square kilometers of the original state of Jammu and Kashmir, which it administers as the Union territories of Ladakh and Jammu and Kashmir. Pakistan administered Jammu and Kashmir, which includes Azad Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit Baltistan, covers roughly 85,797 square kilometers. This area does not include the area of Shaksgam Valley, which covers roughly 5,200 square kilometers, a region that is said to be ceded by Pakistan to China in 1963 during China-Pakistan border agreements. A smaller portion of Jammu and Kashmir was also captured by Chinese Army in 1962, during Indo-China War, and is since under Chinese control. Known as Aksai Chin, the area covers roughly 38,000 square kilometers in area. The Kashmir issue still remains a contentious point between India, Pakistan, and China. It has led to several subsequent wars and conflicts between the three countries: the Indo-Pakistan Wars of 1947, 1965, 1971, 1999, and the Indochina War of 1962, all had Kashmir as a focal point. Pakistan is divided into 4 administrative provinces, 2 autonomous territories and 1 federal territory. The provinces are Punjab, Sindh, Balochistan and Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. The 2 disputed territories, Gilgit-Baltistan and Azad Jammu and Kashmir, which are administered by Pakistan, but claimed by India, are administrated by Pakistan as autonomous territories, while Islamabad Capital Territory is administrated separately as a federal territory. Balochistan is the largest of the 4 provinces of Pakistan, occupying an area of nearly 347,190 square kilometers, roughly 44% of the total area of Pakistan. Pakistan has a total population of roughly 240 million inhabitants, making it the world's 5th most populous country. Punjab is the biggest province of Pakistan by population. Over half of Pakistan's total population resides in Punjab. Islamabad is the nation's capital, while Karachi is its largest city by population, situated on the Arabian Sea coast. The city has a population of roughly 20 million inhabitants. Karachi and Lahore are the only cities in Pakistan with a population of more than 10 million. While cities such as Faisalabad, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Peshawar, Multan, Hyderabad and Quetta each have population exceeding 1 million each. Much of Pakistan's land area comprises either of deserts or mountains, with Indus River Basin making up rest of fertile plains. Pakistan terrain is comparatively high at an average elevation of 900 meters above sea level. The 5 main geographical regions of Pakistan are the Indus River Basin, the Balochistan Plateau, the Northern Highlands, the coastal regions and the areas covered by the Thar Desert. The northern highlands of Pakistan are situated in the northern part of the country, bordering Afghanistan to the northwest, China to the north, and India to the northeast. This region spans across the provinces of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Gilgit-Baltistan, and parts of Azad Jammu and Kashmir. It is a vast and mountainous area. The geography of the northern highlands is characterized by its lofty mountain ranges, including the Karakoram, Himalayas, and the Hindu Kush. These ranges contain some of the world's highest peaks, such as K2 and Nanga Parbat. The average elevation of this area is around 3,000 to 4,000 meters above sea level. The Balochistan Plateau, located in the southwestern part of Pakistan, is a vast, arid region, characterized by its semi-desert terrain, rugged mountains, and sparse vegetation. This plateau covers a significant portion of Balochistan province, and further extends into neighboring regions of Iran and Afghanistan. The plateau features the Sulayman and Kurthar mountain ranges. The average height in this area is between 600 to 1,000 meters. The region is home to various ethnic groups, including the Baloch people, who have their own distinct language, culture, and traditions. The Indus River, one of Asia's longest rivers, is the most prominent geographical feature of Pakistan. The river originates near Lake Mansarovar in western Tibet. It flows through Tibet, India, and Pakistan, before emptying into the Arabian Sea. It is the longest river in Pakistan and flows through every province of Pakistan. The Indus has a total length of roughly 3,200 kilometers, and its drainage basin covers an area of roughly 1,120,000 square kilometers, particularly situated between India, Pakistan, Afghanistan, and China. However, Pakistan contains roughly half of the total drainage basin of the river. The Indus River holds immense importance for Pakistan. It's the backbone of the country's agriculture, providing water for irrigation to the fertile plains of Punjab and Sindh, and water resources to the industries. Roughly 60% of Pakistan's total population lives within the Indus River basin. Historically, the Indus Valley Civilization, one of the earliest civilizations in the world, originated along the banks of the Indus River. In the southeastern part of Pakistan, near the border with India, lies the Thar Desert, a vast hot sand desert. The Thar Desert also covers parts of northwestern India. The desert covers a significant part of the Sindh province, while the Khalistan Desert, which itself is part of the Thar Desert, covers a significant area of the Punjab province. Pakistan's coastal areas span approximately 1,046 kilometers along the Arabian Sea and the Gulf of Oman. The coastline begins from the Sindh province in the south, where Karachi, the largest city of Pakistan by population and a major port, is situated. Moving towards the southwest, it extends to Balochistan, where Gwadar, a significant port city, is situated. These coastal regions support fishing industries and trade and are vital for the Pakistani economy.